Here we are again. I watched this movie with my mom, and she looked at me. She says, "You know, you really should take your mother on a cruise."
Good for her.
You know, not the result I would have expected. However, I think it's a lovely idea.
But it was a lovely cruise, and the things we got to do were very special.
Very cool.
And that tropical location, man, it will draw you in.
Did you guys really film on the? Well, I mean, it looked like you were on that actual ship.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I also heard that something about Hurricane Irma, that they sent people to Disney World because.
Right.
Oh, for real?
Well,
Yeah, that was
Hurricane
for
Irma
real,
was
yeah.
intent on sabotaging this production, but we said no, and we shut down production for about a week and moved the whole production from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando.
It was pretty funny. I grew up in Florida. So when we were sitting in Miami in a perfectly lovely hotel, and the hurricane was headed toward Miami, everyone was talking about, oh my God, Miami's going to just disappear. I said, why don't you guys wait a little bit? I promise you it's going to change course. So they said, no, we got to go. We're getting everybody out. We're going to Orlando. Sure enough, Orlando was a direct hit.
That's
And
right.
I thought, I told you this was not going to work this way, but what
No
the
one
hell.
could predict
So we got
that.
out of our, we left Miami, and I thought, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. But
But it
okay.
drew us all closer together.
It was kind of fun.
We did have just a weird, it wasn't a near-death experience, but it was a scary experience that we all shared.
A natural light was
Yeah,
occurring
yeah,
around
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, right. It was pretty powerful.
Did you two know each other before this? Because the
No.
chemistry is amazing.
No, we had a
we like
good
each
time.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We had a lot
hit
of
off
fun
pretty
together.
well. And what was nice was something that happened to us when we got to do the reshoots. I just felt like we had a whole nother opportunity because there was so much panic involved in the first part of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was more relaxed, and we had several days to kind of hang out a little bit, and we worked on one scene really, and it was a remarkable sort of bonding experience that sort of was capped off with another, sweeter,
And
nicer.
well, we did bond because Kelsey's a very nice person and I like nice people,
No,
but
thanks.
also I had in my head thought one day we would see each other at a wedding because his grandson and my
Oh, yes.
granddaughter go to preschool together, and my daughter is boy crazy. And let me tell you, for a year, I heard about this boy Emmett. Emmett has long hair
Emmett
like
Hesketh,
Mowgli.
yeah, he's
And let me
my
tell you something,
grandson.
he's got mojo. He dominated that
Yes.
schoolyard. He does.
Yes.
He's a very charismatic, beautiful kid.
Emmett's that boy.
And
He's, like, got
Lincoln
that thing.
my daughter was just enamored with him. And she would always say, oh, Emmett, this. And then we couldn't talk about Emmett at home because she'd blush. And then in talking to Emmett's mom, I realized that's one of Kelsey's daughters.
That's
and I
awesome.
thought, wow.
That's so
Am I
cool.
going to be related to Kelsey Grammer one day? And then we did this movie together, and I said, fun fact, my daughter's in love with your grandson.
Kelsey, I have to ask, when you and I used to hang out when I was at Power 106 here in LA,
yeah.
you were on a little show called Frasier.
Yes.
And I went to a couple of tapings, thanks to him and his team. You're all over the rumor mill, man. It
It was a little premature. She sort of jumped the gun, the gal that ran the first. We said, maybe you should wait. She said, I'm not waiting, I'm going to run it. So to her credit, she actually ran a couple of things that were true, like, we're sort of listening to some ideas, instead of, this is happening. There's a whole bunch of stuff that stands in opposition to it actually happening, just deals to be made. I mean, it goes back to Cheers, to do another Frasier run. And then there's the whole Frasier bunch of people, producers and creators. It's very, very hard to make this happen. We will see.
I'm here to campaign.
Well,
for
it's
it
really nice. I mean, listen, it's a
because-
great character, and I would want it to be a somewhat different character, but with enough similarity for people to like it. But it's,
We'll see.
yeah.
And
He
Frozen
can't
2, I
be
can't wait.
unrecognizable, certainly. But
I watched the Seabees episode the other day. It's hilarious. I still cry with that one.
yeah, it's a funny show.